Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a young craftsman named Alex. He loved creating sculptures, and he dreamed of making a perfect one that everyone would admire. But no matter how hard he tried, his sculptures never seemed to turn out right. They were too rough, too crooked, or just not what he had imagined. The villagers were kind, but they gently told him his art wasn't quite there yet. Feeling frustrated, Alex went to see the village's old sculptor, Henry, who was known for his wisdom. Henry had retired many years ago, but his sculptures were still admired by everyone. "I've tried everything, but I can't seem to get it right," Alex said. "What am I doing wrong?" Henry smiled and invited Alex to sit beside him. Then he pointed to a marble horse sculpture on the table. It was beautiful, with every muscle and detail perfectly shaped. "Do you see this sculpture?" Henry asked. "Yes," Alex said, "it's amazing. It's perfect." Henry chuckled. "It took me 20 years to make this perfect sculpture. Do you know how many times I failed before that?" 20 years. Alex was shocked. "Yes," Henry said. "Every time I thought I was done, I would see something wrong and start again. But each failure taught me something new. The mistakes helped me improve." Alex was surprised. "So, you're saying that failure wasn't a problem, but a lesson?" "Exactly," Henry said. "Failure isn't something to be afraid of. It's a teacher. Each time you fail, you learn and get better. The key is to keep going, even when things don't work out." Alex left Henry's house feeling inspired. He realized that his fear of failing had been holding him back. Now, he understood that failure wasn't something to avoid, it was part of the learning process. So, Alex started working again, but this time he didn't worry about making mistakes. He accepted that failures were just part of getting better. As the days went by, he made fewer mistakes, and his sculptures began to improve. He wasn't scared of failure anymore, and slowly, his work became more beautiful. One day, after years of hard work, Alex finished a sculpture of a woman with wings spread wide. It was his best work yet, full of emotion and detail. The villagers admired it and called it a masterpiece. But Alex knew the truth. This sculpture wouldn't have been possible without all the failures along the way, he said quietly to himself. Each failure taught me something. Alex realized that the real secret to becoming a master wasn't about making perfect art. It was about accepting failures and learning from them. He knew now that failure wasn't the enemy, it was the teacher. From that day on, Alex no longer feared failure. He embraced it as a part of his journey, knowing it would help him grow and become better. And one day, when a young craftsman came to him with doubts, Alex shared the same lesson Henry had taught him: failure is not something to fear, it's something to learn from.